order that you're going to read it or in the
either way, just be prepared. If I call it, you have it on deck.
concert. I know a concert.
All right. What was he talking about?
Matthew 21. Yeah, Psalms 127.
Right at the end.
All right, you all set? Ready? Can you hear me?
No, sir.
All right, no sweat. All right, let's get the show on the roll. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yashabrakathum. Yahweh Shemal the Thumb by Shem Yashah. This is Priest and Officer Farah Ya'ala out of ISUPK. And this is ISUPK Connecticut under Commanding General Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And now we're throughout the four corners of the earth right now. And as time goes on, Lord willing, we'll even be up in space, up in Mars, wherever there's Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We out here to teach our people. Now, and also, Salakia, I got young man Lawrence. He's gonna be reading for me. Brother coming in strong, working towards becoming a trooper. So he's gonna be reading. And today, we basically gonna go into building a nation and building a nation without the slaughtering of aborting our babies. Now, abortion is something that you hear is out on videos, out on the internet. You hear is out in the streets. We've been saying this since 1969 to now about aborting our babies. And actually, since the 80s, let me correct that. Let's take it a little further. I believe it's the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s that abortion's been pushed. Hold on, Salakia. Salakia. Okay. Hey. Okay. I see some people over here in the chat. Get the likes up. Everything. Shalom, Shara, Rana. Let me see who else is out here. Amala, Kyra Baskerville. Let me see who else is out here. All right. Mariah. All right. You got Ayash Gabar. Who else is out here? Shouting everybody out. Something we're gonna start doing on the norm. Give the love back to the brothers, the Akims, Aquathiums, brothers and sisters is out there. That's following, loyal followers. But getting back to what I was saying, abortions is something that have to be touched on, because it's not in our nature to be getting rid of our kids. Now, understand that there is certain circumstances that will have us having to abort a baby, and usually it's for medical reasons. Usually the medical reasons is miscarriage. Sometimes the baby is caught up in the tubes, etc. But for the most part, just getting and destroying babies is not in our nature. This is something that the Romans and the Greeks, that's what they do. They used to that because they got no love. They got no love. They have no compassion, not even for their own. They used to throwing babies away like it's nothing. So that's why they can promote and they can push certain agendas like that, because they're a bunch of evil red bastards. Salakia, not Salakia for calling them that, but anybody that got children that might hear that. But at the end of the day, we got to tighten up as far as being in a position to have to even think about making a decision like that. And that's why ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana, we're bringing back old traditions that we've known and that we've had. When you look at our grandparents, when you look at our parents that was back in the days, they never aborted because what they did was they took their time, like that 1 year rule that we have in here. A lot of our people don't apply that to when they meet somebody, making a man wait, women making a man wait, making them court you, making them get to know you, developing a friendship, developing a true, genuine bond. Understand that when you just meet somebody and sleep with them, and then sleep with them unprotected, what happens is you find yourself regretting having to deal with that situation. So when you do that, you know, yo, shalom, Bakwa Shamath, shalom, brother. How you doing? So when you do that, you when you do that, it causes a world of problems. But as you can see, shalom, Labar, how you doing, sis? When you when you sit there and you prematurely sleep with somebody, and when I say prematurely, because you don't really know somebody, a lot of our people go to clubs and you meet a female meet a man, and within a few minutes, they in the bathroom or they in the back of the car, in the side of the back of the club, you know, or even on the floor, depending on what part of you know, having sex. And the thing is, when you do that, you set yourself up. And as you can see, it's a cycle that our oppressor have, because understand that our oppressor, the white man, the damn, these devil dogs out here, what they do is they have child support. They have the court systems, the criminal court, family court. They have even the hospitals, you know. So this is why they push sex. They have sex in videos and commercials and everything you look at. They push sex. They push agendas to keep us oppressed and to keep us destroyed, to control us, because that's the only way they could contain us, by distracting us and pushing certain agendas. Because when they have family court, when they have abortion clinics, when they have child support, when they have criminal court, all these agencies that we as a people have to not even look at it as being there, because what they do, and this is why in ISUPK, this is why the Bible says that the white man's the goddamn devil. You know what I mean? Because all devil means is deceiver. And what they do is they deceive us. They deceive a lot of our women. First of all, they push the agenda where a lot of our women feel like they don't need a man. So they throw a couple pennies where if they have kids, oh, you can stay home and have kids and just give us give our women bird seeds to just live off of. So a lot of our women think, oh, well, I could get this on a constant basis. I don't need a man in my house, right? This is where these agencies keep us divided and destroyed, because when women feel like they don't need a man, is this women's movement that have women feeling like they empowered, that they can do everything on their own. They don't need a man. And a lot of these different agencies, a lot of these agendas keep us destroyed and divided as a people. Because when you sit there and you look at other nationalities, a lot of the heathens out there, you look at the Chinese, you look at the Arabs, you look at the Africans, you don't see their families divided and destroyed. What you see is Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, because these agencies is designed for us to be divided as a people. You have the abortion clinics. You have women going in and out of abortion clinics, like they get just as much as they getting their nails done. You have men, and I'm not putting everything on the woman now, because you have a lot of these young men that at the moment their hormones is running rampant, especially these teenagers, is running rampant to the point where they sleep with a woman. A lot of females at a young age, they look for love. Their daddy might not be there, or if it is, a lot of women are emotional. A lot of men at the moment, men are emotional at the heat of the moment. After that moment's over, it's back to whatever. So a lot of these young brothers, when they sleep with a woman, they tell them what they want to hear. So what do? A woman be like, "Oh, I want to have kids." I want to have kids too. I want you to have my baby. They sit there and they tell them what they want to hear. And when they finish, it's like, "Wow, man, get out of here with that." So where does that leave a woman? With a high chance of being pregnant. Now she's stuck between a decision of keeping the baby or getting rid of the baby, because the women believe the man. They believe the man at the moment, the young man at the moment. The young man just thinking about just getting his rocks off. The female now caught up in emotional things. And when our women sit there and have to make that life decision, especially if they're young, if they're teenagers, the impact that they have on them, the guilt that our women have of getting rid and knowing that it's a life they got rid of and a part of them. It's a certain, it's something. I'm not a woman, but I can only imagine the emotional side of things, of knowing that a part of you killed. And then what it does is, if that woman sat there and believed the man and allow him to shoot up her club, so to say, and then he turned around and, "Nah, I don't want it, get rid of it." And then she have to get rid of it. And Lord forbid she got to go through the whole process by herself. What do you think that does to a woman? It's going to bring up resentment. The woman is going to hate that man. And then this is where the problem lies, because she's going to feel violated. She was lied to. All that dude doing, he's doing what a lot of young cats do. That's why, like, even when I'm out here and I'm talking to the young brothers out here, I tell them, look, at the end of the day, don't lie to these women. First of all, don't even lay down with a woman you can't see having your child. Scriptures tell you, make your election sure. Scriptures also tell you, let your yeas be yeas and your nays be nays. You got to be hot or cold. You can't be lukewarm. But the mental effect that it have on women. Understand that women are fragile, especially when it comes to certain things like that. Now, I've heard stories of women that are heartless, but you got to understand that this is another topic, but you don't even know what that woman might have even been through to even get to that heartless part, Because if you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you're not born heartless. It's of certain events in your life that have taken you, that have gotten you to that part that you need healing. And understand that these scriptures, the Bible, King James Version, it brings comfort to us. That's why as you became the commanding general Yohana, we deal with the ones that are broken in spirit, the ones that feel like there's no hope. The Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians that this world have turned their back on, have said that you wasn't going to amount to shit. Excuse my French. This is why we out here in the street corners and we raising our people up to avoid things like abortions, broken divorces, broken households, children growing up and not having a proper structure and having the balance of a man and a woman household, you know, a father-mother household. So understand that when you sit there, and I'm going to say it again, I don't care if for the rest of this year, every other class I do is going to be on abortions, because this is something that our people have got to hear. Our people have to really get it in their heads that you cannot sit there and just do that, because also our women, it damages your body, because after you have in your 20s, 30s, having fun, you know, getting rid of all them kids. Now, when you decide you want to have kids, you run into a lot of complications. You run into the fact of not being able to probably carry a baby properly because your walls has been scraped up so many times. You probably don't have no walls in your uterus, you know? I'm not a doctor, so maybe I might have said something far-fetched, but damn near, because there's a lot going on with that. You don't want to put yourself in that predicament. So what do you do to avoid that predicament? You make your election sure. We got to hold each other accountable. Men, you got to hold yourself accountable, because there's an order. The Most High, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which y'all know is Christ, man, woman, child. So men, if we supposed to be leaders, we got to show our women better and do better. And women, you got to be submissive to your man. You got to let a man lead. Now, understand, if a man can't lead, you got to direct him to the school here, and we'll show you. We'll show our young men how to lead and to be rule over your household. And women, you got to be held accountable. Don't just meet men and just give it up. Understand that we are prince and princesses of the power. We are of royalty. Our bloodline is royalty. This is why the whole earth hates us. All these heathens hate us, because they know who we are. We have to wake up and realize who we are. We are a special people. We are the salt of the earth. And being the salt of the earth, we live and breathe and have nothing but righteousness. We live the righteous life. We live the way the Most High wants us to live. And all these heathens know that. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We have to do better. And by doing better, we have to break this cycle. Guna clubs. First of all, as men, I get it. Our women are beautiful. Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, shapely. Oh my God. Look, I get it. But we have to tell our women when they coming out here half naked to put some clothes on their ass. Because you know what makes a woman special? is when she becomes your wife, because sex is marriage. When she take her clothes off and you see all them goods under it, it's like a gift. when you know, if somebody hands you a gift, it's like I already see what it is. When you take it home, whatever, and unwrap it, it's like, oh wow. That oh wow is what we got to bring back with our women. That oh wow is how the reaction every man should have when he's with his wife. Not for the whole world to see, not for the next man, his boys, and everybody else to be like, oh, god damn, because that's off. You shouldn't be looking at next man's wife, period. You know what I mean? But you don't need to reveal yourself to everybody when you walk outside the household. We got to correct our women, tell them how to dress, tell them how to act. You know, Lord knows how many times. That's right, sis. Shara Rana, you want the modest and righteous sisters. We got to bring our sisters back. But we have to lead. We have to lead by examples. Because as long as we're going to be up in the strip clubs and throwing money at our women like they dogs, man, we gotta do better. Because understand that we came out of a woman. We was born out of a woman. So understand that when you see a sister out there and you see that she's sleeping with a bunch of guys or whatever, if you had any kind of heart, you pull her to the side and say, yo, nah, you shouldn't even be living like that. You know? If you got any love for your people, you should be doing that. The men in the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana, that's what we do. Because the scriptures say, don't make whores of the daughters of Zion. Who's the daughters of Zion? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Who do you think is going to teach our women? Because these damn devils out here sure as hell is not. Because guess what? Our women that are strippers, I'm not saying all our women, but our women that are out there that are influenced by Babylon, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women that are strippers, that are prostitutes, that even look up to your Cardi B's, your Megan Thee Stallions, etc. All these half-naked women that call themselves entertaining. Why is it that our women can't be fully clothed and get up on the mic? And I'm going to use Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and just spit some lyrics. Because they can rap. They're talented. But why do they have to display their goods? To get the attention of people. You don't see these devil dogs exploiting all they women, you know. You don't see them, you know, out there with a women that get all the kinds of injections and whatever, you know, implants and so forth. You don't see them doing that. And they're the mothers of whoredom. These dogs out here, our oppressors, women, are the mothers of whores. But what do? Our people are so caught up in trying to fit into Babylon, where the scriptures tell you to come out of her. So yeah, when you come out of her, coming out of Babylon means not following, not getting caught up in these reality shows, not dressing according to how they say women should dress, and men. Regaining your culture, coming out of her is coming back to the Lord. That's the only way you're going to come out of Babylon. If not, you're going to sit there and fall short. You're going to fall at the wayside. When you sit there and you dream and fantasize about your Cardi B's, about your Megan Thee Stallions, yeah, they look good. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, period, look good. Come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. But understand, you know what will make them sexy? But see, America, our oppressors won't push that. But what makes a woman sexy is when she's fully clothed and you can still see her shape through anything. How you know? Look at a sister, a Black, Hispanic, a Native Indian woman. That's police officers in any kind of uniform, nursing uniform. No matter how baggy it is, our women are shapely. You mean to tell me as a man, you can't see that this woman, even though she's clothed, what's there to see? So now to sit there and have a woman wearing cootie cutters and, the breasts all out and everything. Come on. What respect are you going to have from a man? What makes you think a man would even put you in a class of being called a woman? A real man's going to look at you as a whore, a slut, a thought. You may not be one, but if you're following the dress code of how this world, how this society says a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman should dress, then that's how you're going to get looked at. You can't sit there and dress like a whore and then expect to be treated like a lady. You see the oxymoron? You see what word is that? You see the contradiction in there? But, you dress modest, you're going to give off that modest, righteous vibe, then people going to respect you. Now, guess what? You're not going to have guys approaching you, grabbing on your, well, I don't know if they do that now. That might be frowned upon now, but back in the days, cats grabbing on women, trying to holler at them. Now you're going to get a respectful greeting, you're going to be respected. Now, whether you are, however your behavior and characteristics is, that remains to be seen with your husband and who you choose to be with. You know what I mean? But you don't display yourself for everybody out there. Now, to get back to why I'm saying this is because when you dress like a whore, you're going to come off like a whore. You're going to behave like a whore. It's going to give the wrong message to somebody else. And like I said, you very well might not be one, but you're going to be viewed as one, and you're going to get treated like one. And when you get treated like one, what's going to happen? You're going to sleep with this guy. You're going to think this guy really likes you because he was attracted to you and your body, but you just got him riled up for the moment. He's not respecting you. He's looking at you like, damn, I just met you and hit it. How many other dudes you did that to? And what's going to happen? She's going to be back up in the club. And it's going to be this guy hitting it, this guy hitting it. And you know what her body count is going to be before the month is up? Maybe double the amount of days in a month. And then what's going to happen? Throughout all them dudes she's sleeping with, if it's not all, some of them she's probably going to allow to go in her raw. And what's going to happen? Pregnant. And what's going to happen? If she's going at that rate, she's going to turn around and say, damn, well, I was with this guy. Now she has to calculate and do time and say, well, it couldn't have been this one. This. Now she got to sift out who could be the father. So you know what happens? By this time, her thing is, I just get rid of it. I just get rid of this baby, and you know what? No harm, no foul. No, because guess what? Contrary to what the Christian church, any other religion or belief says, the Most High sees everything. The Most High sees everything, and you will get judged. But understand that you come back to the truth, you come back to the Lord, you repent, you renew your spirit, you let that old woman die, you let that old man die, the Most High turn a blind eye. And you get the protection that you needed. You get the protection that the Lord said he will do. You want to know why? And you want to know why that's true? Look at the men and the women in the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana. We're living proof that the Most High, that this Bible is real. That is true. And the Most High don't go back on his word, because the Most High is not the author of confusion. Now, Salaki, I know I went on. Let me get Isaiah 58:1, because understand that a lot of times when we out in the street and we talking, a lot of people feel like we're too harsh. We're out in the street. We're coming down on people. Sometimes it be women, especially when we talk about abortions and everything. How could you? Because it's my body. What's that they be saying? It's my body. I do whatever I want. Da 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 da. And they're right. It's their body. They can do whatever they want. But you know what though? Just like they say they could do whatever they want, they could also keep their legs closed and make the right choice. Because clearly, if they feel like they have to get rid of that baby, that means they made the wrong choice. That means they sat there and got knocked up. That means they sat there and got knocked up by a random guy. And we just talking about abortions and getting pregnant. We're not even talking about diseases. Well, you talking about you just meeting a cat and just letting him knock you up. Come on. Our women we gotta do better. We gotta teach our women better and let them know that they're precious, that they are valuable, that their box should not be just given out randomly. Our women, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, should not just be meeting and then just handling, And I understand that we are oppressed people. So I understand when you're struggling, you might already have kids, so you just meeting. So, you're looking for a man, you're looking for the stability, you're looking for that structure. So you just grab a man that give you a little attention, excuse me. Understand that patience, we got to exercise patience. It's rough out there, and we get it. But just don't meet a dude that don't be with somebody that don't have your best intention or have good intentions to be with you. And then the thing with a lot of our women is go after a lot of these drug dealers or a lot of these celebrities or athletes that, they hormones is running wild, they're athletic, they have everything handed to them. So now a woman want to be with them. But their intentions is just, I'm going to just sleep with her. I already know. I'm not going to wife that up because she probably sleeping with every one of their teammate or, everybody in the industry. Because women, a lot of them women get passed around like cigarettes, like weed, But we can't do that, young men, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We can't do this to our women. The Lord frowns upon that. The Lord frowns upon that. So at the end of the day, we have to do better as a people. We have to show and prove. We have to come back to the Most High. Showing and proving is coming back to the Most High. So understand, when we out there, we get critiqued a lot. We get critiqued about, oh, why y'all so rough and abusive, and we get everything. But understand, what are you going to listen to more? If somebody's sitting there and sounded like Michael Jackson, no disrespect to him, but a real high-pitched, low monotone voice, or you going to talk to somebody that's roaring like a lion? I think you're going to get the attention of somebody that's lifting up their voice, just like our King Yahweh Shah Mashiach voice was, like every black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man is. Now read that scripture, brother. Isaiah 58:1.
Khan. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
Cry loud. Hold up, brother. Cry loud, spare not. Right? When we out there and our voices is up, we're crying aloud. Why? Because contrary to what you may think, we understand oppression. We feel oppression. We go through what you go through. We've been through what you've been through. You know what I mean? We're still going through what you're going through. So when we crying out loud, it's because we love our people. When we out there teaching, we could be out there just getting all this knowledge, soaking it in, and not even teaching nobody, and say, I'm going to just keep it for me and wait for our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which y'all know is Christ, to come back. But we want to see our people live. IUPK, Commanding General Yohana, want to see and raise our people up and see all our people live and come back to the Most High. But the scriptures tell you that 2/3 of our people isn't going to make it. So when we crying out loud, it's because we want our people to understand and to see, because that's the job of an Israelite. Read.
Khan, sir. Spare not. Lift up.
Spare not. Understand that, the truth is what the truth is. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. So if you're going off, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a it's an MF duck, So understand that nobody's exempt from the truth. The truth is what the truth is. Read.
Khan, sir. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a what?
Like a trumpet.
Like a trumpet. Not a quiet storm. Lift up your voice like a trumpet. A trumpet is loud. A horn is loud. Read.
Khan, sir. And show my people their transgressions.
And show my people. This is the Most High talking. My people. Their transgressions. Abortions is a transgression to the Lord. Abortions, the Lord, you can't even imagine. The Lord do not like that, because that's killing. Whether you want to believe it or not, this government sits there and they push the agenda of abortions. This government sits there and have people thinking that it's all right. It's your body. You can do what you want. Understand that you can't go by what this society tells you is right. You have to go by what the Most High tells you is right. And abortions is a transgression. Making the whores of the daughters of Zion is a transgression. Selling the daughters of Zion is a transgression. just going around just sleeping and and sleeping around randomly and not dealing with a woman and just leaving her out there. The Lord frowns upon that. That's your wife. But a lot of our young men don't know that because the Christian church ain't telling our people that. They saying, oh, it's all right. You're young. Live a little. You're young. Go sleep with half the world. You know? You're not married. You're not committed to them. Go ahead. Be young. Enjoy. That's what our people, that's what this government teaches our people. That's why we're at a high rate of abortions. I believe the numbers is like in the 600 and something thousands a year. It could be more, give or take. You know how many priests and prophets, how many princes and princesses die a year? And you're going to sit there and tell me that we're not a destroyed nation? We're not a destroyed people? If we was to go a whole year without abortions, you know how many young princes and princesses would be on the face of this earth? Building this nation up? 1 year, 600 plus, 600,000 plus. You can't even imagine. Just 1 year. That's a lot. That's a nation by itself. But when you have a lot, you know, you have the love and hip hop era and everybody just caught up in social media and everything that distracts our people from coming back to the Most High. You know what happens? You have the abortions. You have the whores. You have the tools to make our women whores, and the tools to have our men make our women whores, because you have our men selling drugs, even getting hooked on drugs, getting our people hooked on drugs, destroying our people from every angle, and making whores of our women. You see how that little setup, drug dealers, strippers, prostitutes, pimps, homosexuality is all wrapped in to abominations that the Most High detests. Understand that we have to do better. We have to do better as a people, because it's you know, it's not right. It's not right at all. If you have any ounce of conscience in you, you will not. You will take your time. You will get, and you will bring it back to the how it used to be, because understand that it's that much special when you can sit there and after a year say to yourself, damn, I stuck it out a year. I waited for a year and I still want that woman. And for the woman to say, you know what? We've been sitting here, whatever, and I still want that man. Because you know what? When she comes to that man and say, you know what, babe, I'm pregnant, he's not going to hit no panic button. It's going to be joy. That moment, it's going to be so special to them that they're going to turn around and say, you know what? Wow. And guess what? They're going to bring a happy baby into this world, a baby that's stress-free, where the mother's not stressed out, the father's not stressed out, and they'll be able to focus and help grow and maybe even have more, you know? But when all this instant, oh, I meet her, I knock her up, oh, and then if the woman that have a conscience still keep that baby, she's still going to be upset. She's going to be mad. And then a lot of times they take it out on the kids. And at the end of the day, who gets the shitty end of the stick? Salakia. It's the kids. It's always the kids. Because if the woman get rid of the kid, she killed the kid. If the woman keep the kid, she's so mad at the father, she may even take it out on the kid. Or vice versa. The father might take it out on the kid. And then what happens? The kids without a father, the kids without a mother, you know? And what happens to the kid when they grow up and they decide to get into a relationship? They're going to think it's all right to not stay committed. They're going to be like, oh, it's all right. Well, I wasn't raised with my parent or my father, so I don't need to be there in the kid's life. It's a domino effect. You're going to have that domino effect, and what's going to happen? He's going to do that. Now, the girl he do it to, she's going to be mad, upset. Now, she try to get into another relationship. You see that cycle? We got to break that monotony and understand that the best thing that can happen to any Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man is coming into this truth. As you became the commanding general Yahana, coming back to the Lord, because that's what the Most High wants. And this is what's going to happen. When you're out there in these Christian groups and all these other Israelite groups that do everything that's contrary to this doctrine right here, you're going to have confusion. You're going to have men and women that don't get along, and men and women that are at each other's throats. How you know that? Because a lot of them, they call our leaders, they call the generals here for counsel. Now, how crazy is that? That's another topic, but understand that we got to come together and we need to build this nation up. Because if we don't, what are we doing? You need to question, what is our existence? If you're not in this truth, what is our existence on this planet? Was we born to be slaves all our lives? I don't think so, because when you look at us, it's when I look at every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian out there, you see, you can look at them and tell there's something special about them. Us, excuse me, Salaki. When you look at us, you see everybody holds a certain specialness with them. When I look at an African, I look at a Chinese, I look at an Arab, I look at them, they just look like they ain't got no spirit, no charisma, nothing. So understand that your Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, it's these devil dogs have this kingdom designed to keep us down and oppressed. But slowly but surely, we're waking up. Because Commanding General Yahana, as you became under Commanding General Yahana, is breeding men, masculine men that's taking back and creating, building a nation, men and women that's creating and building this nation back up the way it's supposed to be. Salaki, let me get in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 25, and let me know when you got it, brother. All right?
Khan, I got it.
Okay.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26 and verse 25.
Go ahead, brother.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A what? A what woman?
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Who's a shameless woman? Somebody that don't care. A shameless woman is a woman walking out this street, walking out in the street, half naked, A shameless woman is a woman that don't care about aborting her kids. A shameless woman is a woman that's allowing every and any man to put his rod up in her and let multiple men at one time put their rod up in her and not caring and walking around when she's finished like it's nothing. A shameless woman is a woman that could leave her kid or kill her kid and not blink an eye. A shameless woman is a woman that have no integrity, no morals whatsoever. That's a shameless woman. And what shall she be?
But she that is shamefaced will fear.
Yep. Start from the beginning again, brother.
Slacky out of one.
Yep, pay attention. Come on. All right. Mm-hmm.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. A shameless woman is a dog. And what's a female dog? A female dog is a bitch. That's a female dog. A female dog, a shameless woman is a bitch. Read.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Most High.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Most High. Yeah, a woman that is shamefaced is going to, for one, carry herself like a woman, a righteous woman, a virtuous woman, a woman that's skillful, that will dress modest, that will fear the Lord. That's a shamefaced woman. A woman that know that I know my worth. I know I'm not going to have 15 rods up in her within an hour, going to a room full of men, a bedroom full of men, and having cats run trains on her. A shamefaced woman is not going to have sex for money. A shamefaced woman is not going to strip. A shamefaced woman is going to let a man get to know her and get to build a relationship, a friendship, before she even gets intimate with her. A shamefaced woman have integrity, have morals, fear the Most High. So understand, when you have the Cardi B's, you have the Meg Thee Stallions, when you have the, it's a plethora of them, but those are the big names out there. I don't even know their names, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That's out there promoting sex, promoting sleeping with men, and sleeping with men for money and all that. You're promoting whoredom to being a slut and a prostitute and a dirty, nasty, filthy whore. Understand that a shamefaced woman is not going to cheat on her man. A shamefaced woman knows that she's representing her husband. When she step out that door and she's not around her husband, she's not going to be flirting with no other dude. She ain't going to be sitting here even giving the time of the day or the number. The most of somebody say hi, she say hi, bye, keep it pushing. You know? Or if she don't say nothing, that's still good, because she knows she has a husband at home. She fears the Lord. She respects her household and her husband. I'm sorry, drop that. Let me get Matthew's 5:21. Yeah. I'm sorry, Salakia. Yeah, just do a couple more scriptures before we end it out, all right?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 21. Yea, ye have heard that it was said by them of the old time, thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt kill?
Thou shalt not kill.
Go ahead.
Counter. And whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment.
Right. It says, Matthews 5:21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time. There ain't nothing new under the sun. It's been said of old time. Thou shalt not kill. What is abortions? Abortions is killing. Abortions is murder. At what point do you think that abortions is right? Abortions is never right. Well, understand that to show you how wicked these devil dogs are, they allow you to abort your kid. And don't get me wrong, I don't condone any animal cruelty or anything, but it's all right to abort your child. And I believe they having it where they can go up to full term and you can still get rid of it. But what happened of some years back with Michael Vick fighting them dogs? They damn near threw him under the bus for fighting a dog. So you're going to tell me a dog's life is more valuable than your own child, which is a human being? So you're going to sit there and tell me, which it don't make it right, but if a woman is pregnant and you end up killing her, which you shouldn't, but there's stories where it happens. So if that woman and that child dies, you get charged for murdering that woman and you get charged for murdering that baby. So you're going to sit there and tell me that that's all right? Because apparently you can willfully kill that baby because you decide, I don't want the baby no more. So if you kill a pregnant woman, why would you get charged for both bodies? You see how confusing and twisted this government, our oppressor, is? And you're going to sit there and tell me that it's all right, but you still want to follow and put your trust and belief and think that our oppressor gives a damn about any Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian out there? Nah. We can't be that foolish. We got to wake up and smell the goddamn coffee. We got to wake up and smell that Cafe Bustelo, that Costa Rican, that Jamaican Blue Mountain. We got to wake up and smell that. And I'm not sure about the Levite, the Haitian coffee, but I asked my brother Yatazar Bunloya. Big up Yatazar Bunloya on the chat right there. Shalom, brother. What's going on? Let me just get let me see. I'm sorry. Finish that scripture. Start from the beginning.
Sir.
Uh-huh.
Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment.
And who shall kill shall be in danger of what?
Judgment.
Whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment. Who do you think is killing? When them babies die, Slakia. When them babies die, when they sit there and kill them babies, what do you think? Who do you think is going to be in judgment? It's going to be the people that's doing it, that's aborting the baby, but it's you because it's your decision. Nobody's walking up to you, the women. It's your decision. Those people are just there to do what you ask them to do. But you're the one that's sitting there going to them. And this is why I say the white man's the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. Because they have abortion clinics. They have all these agencies set up. They don't tell you to do it, but they entice our women to do it. The man's not with you, taking for child support. Or you don't want to have the baby? Come inside. We'll get rid of the baby for you. Your problems are solved. Oh, your baby father acting up, your husband acting up, take him to court, press charges on him. And a lot of our women fall into these things and use and utilize these agencies. The agencies ain't the one that's doing it. They are doing it, but they not the one initiating it. Our women got to wake up. And how are women going to do that? By getting in these classes and learning how to be a virtuous woman, how to be a shamefaced woman, a woman to fear the Lord and to respect her husband. And understand that it's not just you when you're making a decision, because it takes two people to lay down and make a baby. It's not one. It's not the man just, as society would disrespect and try to emasculate a man and say, oh, he's a sperm donor or he's just a whatever. Because just like that, you could turn around and say, well, the woman is just a fucking, it's just a charity case. So we got to do better. We got to do better as a people. And we have to stop this and make smarter decisions. Hell, you could wake up and make a decision on, what clothes I'm going to wear. Should I wear the jeans? Should I wear the sweats? Should I wear the t-shirt, the shirt? Should I dress up, dress down? Should I wear this hat to match these shoes? We know how to do all these things. So let's make better decisions on our partners and who we need. Our lifelong partners, our husbands, our wives. Make smarter decisions. Because with that, you wouldn't have to worry about having abortions or being caught up in all these other agencies that I've named. You won't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna give you one more scripture. Psalms 127 and 3.
Khan. This is Psalms chapter 127, verse 3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Most High.
Read that again.
Khan, sir. Lo, children are an heritage of the Most High.
Children are the what?
Of the Most High.
Children are the what? And what?
Heritage of the Most High.
Go ahead.
Khan, sir. And the fruit of the womb is his reward.
Lo, children are an heritage of the Most High. What's a heritage? Understand that children are the Most High appreciates and he honors, because a heritage, understand that is women, kids are your legacy. Kids are what carries on the bloodline. So when you have children, understand that it's carrying on, because everybody has an expiration date. Only the Most High knows. So understand that our kids are going to carry on our legacy, the Most High's heritage, And understand that the fruit of the womb, the children, is a reward. What a lot of our women don't understand and what they fail to realize, and maybe they need to really have discussions with women, because there's a lot of women out here that cannot conceive. There's a lot of women out here that have medical conditions that are not able to have babies. So understand that with that being said, the gift of creating a baby, because you get men that's sterile too. So having a baby is a gift. Having a child is a gift. So when you sit there and you throw and you kill a baby and get rid of a baby like it's an old pair of shoes, that's disrespectful. Because if somebody gives you a gift, you receive the gift. You take it and you appreciate the gift. Having a baby, having the gift of creating a life, that's a beautiful thing. So when you sit there and you make a baby and you get rid of it, that's basically telling the Most High, I don't want that. That's a sign of ungratefulness, selfishness, and a shameless woman. That's the characteristic of a shameless woman. And if a man sit there and push a woman to do that, you're a shameless man too. You are a coward and a low-life scumbag. So understand that in order to build a nation, we as a people have to stop aborting our children. Because in order to build a nation, we have to create. We have to make babies. Because contrary to what our oppressor, the white man, the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, our kids, like you read in Psalms 127:3, the heritage of the Most High, are an heritage of the Most High. And understand that it's a blessing to have a child. With that being said, I'm Priest and Officer Kuraya Allah out of ISUPK, Connecticut, under Commanding General Yohana. That's my time. Shalom. Yup. Shalom.
Shalom.
Okay. You can put your phone on mute, brother.
Yeah, it's been on my phone. Been on mute.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. The water. Oh, Slovakia. Slovakia. Greeted the sisters first. I did that by accident. No more. Okay.